Hey guys, DesolatorMagic here, and the big ol' Irish Pro Tour just wrapped up, and there's always a fun side effect afterwards. Actually, one of my favorite times after the tournaments is watching everybody on Reddit like comb through the footage and then find like 37 different cheaters. Like, that's the esport, okay? They keep calling Magic an esport even though there is literally no electricity at the table that they're playing at. It's just cards. Oh, I suppose this time they had microphones and headsets, which was honestly the stupidest damn thing ever. It's not an esport if it's not E, okay? Stop calling yourself an esport, Magic. You're not an esport. But the true esport is cheater hunting. Yep, I'm officially naming it. Now, as much as I hate Reddit, they can occasionally take their petty, like, psychotic, angsty anger and direct it at people who actually deserve it for once. And that, of course, would be people who not just got caught cheating at one tournament, but got caught cheating at a whole bunch of tournaments. In fact, logically, that's where you would look first. Now, of course, Wizards never does anything about these people. I mean, just for image, I would kick them out. Now, here's the double standard for you. You know that guy who was convicted of raping someone like a million years ago, and then the second that Wizards got like one tweet from one guy saying, hey, he used to be a rapist, boom, kicked out of the tournament. Goodbye. Goodbye, you're gone. No more bad image for Wizards. We overreacted and stomped that one out right away. Oh my gosh, that was so close. And then they've got people who have been caught cheating like 4, 5, 6 times on camera or at smaller events. They're known cheaters. They've been banned before, came back, cheated, gotten banned again, then came back and cheated again. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, hell, put them on a team. Feature them. Shoot, throw up a photo of them as a slideshow. I mean, goddamn. They're a celebrity at this point. Let's celebrate them. What the hell, Wizards? Do something about it. And institute a drug test, for God's sake. Everybody's been asking you to. I think at this point we're more likely to have President Trump institute a drug test to compete in an Irish Pro Tour than we are to have, like, Wizards do anything about it. We're a professional esport, everyone. Respect us and watch us. It is literally more entertaining to watch just to try to catch cheaters than it is to actually watch to see the result. And then when it turns out it's a rules lawyering scumbag and nobody does anything about it, and then he actually in that case didn't end up winning, but he won the decision. Oh, that's fun. That's like watching the Super Bowl all over again. God, I love it when cheaters win. That's like my favorite thing. You know, all those stupid kids sports movies where people are all like, yeah, I hope the Mighty Ducks win the tournament. And then like the other team is like, you know, screwing with their equipment and all that. God, I wish at the end of those movies the cheaters would win. That is my favorite thing ever, to watch cheaters prosper and have no consequences whatsoever. What a great message to send to the kids out there. Pro level Magic is a joke and a disgrace. Now, I'm making this video because, 1, I'm lazy as hell. 2, I just got home and it's 9 o'clock and I spent about, at this point, 10 hours straight sorting cards for a buy list. I want to burn the next Magic card I see. In fact, if I saw a stack of Magic cards right now, I would light it on fire. That many hours of card sorting is too damn many. So anyway, I was going to make a video covering even more people that have been caught cheating. It would have been like, what, part 4 of that series? I mean, holy crap. This time it was at the SCG Open. A guy was caught very stealthily drawing 2 cards instead of 1. This is almost impossible to catch even if you are knowingly looking for it. And this is the point I want to make. For every time that you see somebody get caught, you know, breaking a rule, misrepresenting the board state on purpose, you know, just doing something like that, like basically cheating. And I now realize that if you count that, this would actually be the 5th video in the series, just from the last week and a half of people getting caught cheating. If you think those are bad and you think people, you know, misusing cards, misreading it, double playing lands, you know, all the typical cheaty stuff that you can catch honestly pretty easily, if you think that's bad, or you think that that's like, it's not a very high number percentage-wise, because honestly, how do you know about something you haven't caught? If it's not being caught, you don't know the numbers, you don't know how bad the problem is. Now, pretty much every pro ever has said, take however bad you think cheating is at the pro level and multiply it by 10. I mean, that's the opinion of everybody I've ever heard of or talked to or seen a video about. But let's just leave that out. There's one thing I want to address because you guys know I used to be a professional card magician. Okay, if you saw that video, you now know that. I was more like amateur card magician and a magic assistant on stage with a guy who used to have a magic show in Vegas. Also, I am well trained in casino games, how to deal them, how to play them, probability of them, all the advanced rules, everything. That was for another job I used to have. I don't even think I put that in my career video. So between the two, trust me, there are people doing some sleight of hand crap that I guarantee is not getting caught. I guarantee it. Manipulating cards, slapping cards onto the top of their deck, swapping out one in their hand for a different one. I mean, I don't know if even I'd have the balls to do it on camera, but let's just go to just off camera. The problem is 100 times worse than you think. I mean, there are so many people coming in from like professional poker where it's super scrutinized and they have like actual casino dealers. And then they're like, I should just play Magic. It's the same math. And well, it's totally different math, but it's kind of debatable, honestly. I bet I could get away with some sleight of hand there, though, because, I mean, there's not even a dealer. There's nobody even watching. Literally just your opponent is there to catch you and maybe a judge walking by. That's it. I could fool somebody staring directly at my hand, so honestly, you could stick 6 judges around me and I could probably cheat my way through a tournament. I would never do that because, I don't know if you guys have noticed this or not, I'm kind of against cheating. But if someone like me with, just my level of training and my level of skill, if they can, manipulate cards, trust me, there's worse people than me out there. The guy I just watched on camera was a pro. The only way to catch people like this is for them to do it on camera, which at that point they're probably already winning to the point where they could just kind of cruise and hope that they don't have to cheat and just kind of rank high without it. They're probably already in the money at that point. And also for you to just be aware of the number of cards in their hand at all times. Every time it says draw 2, discard 1, draw 1, okay, draw an extra 1, okay, now draw a card, discard, okay. You track the numbers and recount the number of cards in their hand and then watch for discrepancy. About as exciting as watching paint dry. I would honestly equate that to like math homework. So these people, they're just never going to get caught. So as much as I say, oh, we need to clean up Magic, we need to get all the Adderall abusers, cheaters, card manipulators, everybody out there, we're never going to catch the sleight of hand people. Nobody is. It's virtually impossible. They're too damn good. You would need, honestly, professionals on par with them watching every single game. And it's just never going to happen. That's why I've said it before, I'll say it again. If you're thinking, hey, I've been playing for a while, I'm pretty good, I should go to a Pro Tour qualifier, or I should, maybe attend a GP. No, you shouldn't. There's really no better way to phrase it than that. No, you shouldn't. It's a waste of your time. If you're not cheating, you won't win. A huge percentage of your opponents are cheating. I wouldn't even say the majority of attendees, but the better you do, the more likely you are to go up against somebody who was cheating to get to that point and be on par with you, and then they're going to do better than you because, well, let's see, where does cheating rank on the probability of pulling the right card? Somewhere between way the hell ahead of you and 100% chance. Those aren't very good odds. And like I've said in the past, I think it would be hilarious if I showed up to a GP or something and just caught every single one of my opponents cheating. The problem is, how do you prove it? I mean, you call over to a judge, hey, that guy drew one too many cards. Well, great, we didn't have a camera on him. How are you going to prove it? Okay, have a nice day, judge. Bye-bye. I mean, what do? How do you prove it? Just, you say he has 4 cards in his hand, he's supposed to have 3. Take my word for it. I could step him back through the last 10 turns, but you'd almost have to go to the beginning of the game, and it would be a complete waste of time. It would just be my word against his. And that's the other thing wrong with professional Magic. So what would solve all this? Okay, you're probably thinking, well, then just give up on all pro Magic. Screw it. Nope, I have a solution. So does Wizards. I think they're implementing this, like, realistically. And I'm not the only one to be calling for this. A lot of pros are. A lot of big YouTube people are. Just a lot of people are. 100% digital tournaments. No card manipulation. No playing 2 lands. No screwing yourself over with bad shuffling, so it actually benefits the players themselves. No, oh, he shuffled my cards wrong and now he's damaging them and now I'm going to sue him. Yes, I am not exaggerating. That actually happened and I believe they won. You guys wonder why I don't like Legacy and Vintage players? It's because they shuffle each other's decks and then sue each other. If I had $50,000 and I was like, maybe I should buy into, an Eternal format and build a deck, or maybe I should take that $50,000 and do anything else with it. anything. Freaking burn it because you think it's funny. That would be more entertaining than Vintage and Legacy. Or get into a professional coin flipping competition, because that's what Vintage and Legacy is. I mean, take your advantage in Modern of going first and multiply it by 10, because that's what Vintage and Legacy is. You win the coin flip, you win the game. You don't win the coin flip, you're starting at a 60, 70, 80% disadvantage in most cases. That's really dynamic, it's not universal, but you guys get my idea. So pretty much no type of magic I'm all for at the pro scene, but if they digitized it, I mean, it would fix everything. Absolutely everything wrong with play. Now, obviously, the computers would freeze up, crash, reset, whole games would be lost, the tournament scoring system would melt, the internet would go down and they wouldn't be able to contact MTGO. It would be a catastrophe, okay? Wizards and technology, I mean, Wizards might as well be water. It's water and computers. Water and computers go together great. Every time they come together, it's totally not a disaster at all, is it? So I don't think Water of the Coast could successfully implement a full digital tournament and have it actually work, but if they did, it would be so like miles ahead fairness wise. And the number one reason why I think they should, take that one step to eliminate cheating, because it would just simply eliminate almost all cheating. You would still have illegal hand signals, between teams telling people who's playing what, which, I mean, Wizards refuses to do anything about or even make a statement about. I'm never going to stop talking about it, so I hope you love hearing about it. But other than that, I mean, shuffle cheating, deck stacking, everything. I mean, it would solve everything. But the number one problem that it would solve that would actually make Magic, well, not only actually an esport, but actually worth watching on Twitch. There wouldn't be the pros sitting there going swish, 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 swish with the cards constantly like they have some kind of nerve problem. It's like restless leg syndrome, except it's restless card syndrome. Now, half of them are doing it because, honestly, they're on Adderall. I mean, let's not beat around the bush here. Others of them are doing it because they have massive amounts of caffeine, like dangerous levels of caffeine in their system. I'm just going to throw meth out there because I'm sure there's, not been somebody at a tournament on meth. And then the remaining percentage just do it to look cool, and because one pro started it, and then they're like, oh, cool, pros do that, I'm going to do it too. Look at me, I'm a pro. Ooh, mommy, take a picture. People who do that at my LGS get laughed at. It is solely for image. It does nothing. It's like purple hair on an SJW. It's warning you about what type of person they are. So if somebody starts swishing their cards nonstop in a game that's not even that tense while they're going to win on the next swing, they're just telling you that they're a pro wannabe. They're just letting you know, announcing it to everybody. I cannot stand it. So if they got rid of just that from the tournament, plus all cheating, oh my gosh. Like, I would actually maybe watch it for like 15 minutes if I had nothing better to do. So what do you guys think? I mean, I've told you about the problem with cheating. I've told you about the different methods, which ones are catchable, which ones have been caught in the past, which ones are absolutely not catchable and that we don't even know about because they're not catchable. What do you think? Do you think it's a proper trade-off to digitize the whole tournament? Now, still hold it in place. Slap them down with a laptop, have them be the sponsor. I mean, this writes itself, people. I mean, don't have the people compete from home. That's just stupid. Would be cheaper, though. Make a big fanfare out of it, cover it, have people walking around, interviews, all that cool stuff, whatever, But yeah, get rid of the human factor completely and get rid of all cheating. And plus, it would help randomize everybody's deck to the point where it would be flawless. Computers randomizing a deck are better than anybody shuffling, no matter how perfect they are. But I would love to hear what you guys think. I mean, it clearly would solve the problem of cheating. That's for certain. People have been calling for it. It would make it look a lot more modern than, a 24-year-old paper game. Would I want to go to a tournament and not be able to use paper cards after that's what I qualified with and that's what I've been playing with my whole life? Not really, but I mean, if it prevents anybody from cheating against me, guess what? Yeah, I would. I would get over it really damn quick. So what do you guys think? Let me know down in the comment section, and I will see you next video, which by the way is going to be awesome. I already recorded it.